Fourth game of our Friday morning DUPR matches at HCC. If you watch the last game, if you're watching these in order, it didn't go well for Jeremy and Brian. Let's see if we can right the ship here. We don't. We lose. Spoiler alert for those people betting in Vegas. Bet on Chris and John. It's going to work out well for you financially. It's not going to work out well for us DUPR-wise. I try to speed it up against Chris Walen. He got no problem. Bring that shit. I see the speed up, and I beat you with a better speed up. Nice deep return by Jeremy. You keep him a little deeper there would have been a little bit better, but no, let's do it perfectly. John can dink a lot. Let's see what happens here. That's just horrid. Is my shape okay? I'm ready. I'm low. My paddle's facing up. I need to be flat. Right? Paddle faces up, ball goes up. That's the way that works out. I don't know physics too well, but that's the way it works out. 2-0-2. It's not a good way to start, giving them points, not getting points for yourselves. Today's broadcast brought to you by Diet Coke. Diet Coke. They got the fancy little names going again. Look at that. Like Joey and Better Half and Buddy and Best Buddies and people that are horrible at pickleball. Chris is distraught with the ball going out. He's inconsolable after hitting that ball too long. Let's take him as a mood here, make him pay. Third shot drop, gets a little net love and goes over. Nice little dinks here and resets, and then I suck. Oh, that ain't good. Great reset by Jeremy, though. Let's see if we can do better. We can do better. We've done better. John, good deep return. That drive is not optimal. A little bit high. 2-1-on-1. John DeVoe to serve. Jeremy with the return. Return's good. What a nice shot by Jeremy. Let's focus on this for a second. Right? Could hit this anywhere. It's just a little high. And instead of doing too much, he decides, I'm going to aim this at Chris's left foot. Good luck hitting that ball when it lands right there. You're dead. I don't care how good you are. I don't care how hard you stretch. You ain't getting that ball back. Jeremy Jones, folks. The pickleball stylings of Jeremy Jones. Great deep serve. Very good little driving dinky thing. Nice speed up by John to best us and get them a point. Jerk, stop getting points. Johnny McJohnerson. Jeremy McJerryson. Me. There's some room over there. Hit it over there. Make him move a little bit. Nice hands. Good job, Jeremy. Reaching across and hit that ball with a little bit of pace. It was good. I couldn't withstand the firefight, apparently, though. I do think the last games we played were really strong. John and I gave him a run, right? Every game was close. We won the first, had the lead in the second. The reason I mentioned that, we're not going to have that on film. We're going to get the other players pretty soon featured on the camera. I think the next game we see the other floor players that came out there. Don't worry, we'll be back a little bit later as well. Hello, we lived through a shot or two and then pointlessly hit it out. I go my old slicey serve. And that's going to be a problem. Do not pop it up to Mr. Chris Walen. Give a little pat of love to Jeremy. Man, he was begging for it. Don't make your partner beg for it. Love and support. That's what you want. Positive mojo on your side of the court. Chris Walen, folks. Jeremy Jones. The dink stylings of John DeVoe are brilliant. Jeremy thinks Ernie denied the opportunity by Chris Walen. And out. I think John just tried to do a little too much with that. Maybe saw it had a little bit of room. Didn't seem like it was too high. We win a rare rally win opportunity for us. Way to go, us. Chris Walen. Great third shot. Ugh. Ugh. Don't like when I do that. Ball off the net and long. Yay us. Let's use this. Let's keep that momentum going. Don't know what Jeremy's doing. He's finally figured out it's his turn to serve, and serve he has. My drop's good. John's dink is great. Mr. Walen answers it with a great dink himself. That's a little high. At least a cross, right? If you're going to miss a little high, cross helps you, right? It's just, it's harder for them, right? It's going to get a little lower just because of the distance it travels across the court as opposed directly to the player across from the decent reset and then a crappy reset. Hit it on the bad part of the paddle. Not going to have enough mustard to get over the net when that happens. And speaking of not enough mustard, it's like a hot dog that's naked. It doesn't have enough mustard on a couple shots by Mr. Ridge. Jeremy!
We have clearance.
Jeremy!
Roger, Roger. What's our vector? Victor?
Brian! Those jerks are so good. They hit it wide, though. They've missed a couple shots wide close. We're fortunate. They hit those winners. I think we were out of this game early, but they've missed a couple shots left and right, right and left. Mr. Chris tries to go through the net on an ATP. It's around the pole, not through the pole, Chris. What the hell's your problem, son? That pole's pretty thick. You're not going to go through it, even with your power. Ugh, I hated that shot. I remember it so much. We were in this game. He's sorry. He goes to the camera. I thought we had a chance to come back and win this game, and then we had a couple net points that broke my little heart. Maybe I shouldn't be so sensitive. Nice, 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 nice. Nice serve. Forcing it to the backhand. Nice drive by me. Winner. We're getting some points. Let's not stop getting points. We like points. Keep getting points. Good serve, Jeremy. Good drive, Jeremy. Good dink, Jeremy. Shitty shot, Brian. Man, was that long? Sure seemed long. And a miss. Try to come across. He's going to be a little out of the play, so I think therefore he wanted to put a little extra on that so that he didn't give us an easy pop-up with him going right. Open up some space. That is very calm through the shot. Pushes it side to side. Patience. And then when you don't need patience, hit it at me, because I'll hit it out. All right, their turn to serve. John DeVoe, Brian Ridge, Chris Walen, Brian Ridge. I like my choice, but Chris handled it just fine. I like that shot by Jeremy a lot. Well, I don't like that one at all. It's interesting, right? He just didn't hit it quite hard enough. There's a lot going on. You got to do some math every time a ball is hit. I've done this for a while, but you have to figure out how much gravity is out there, and look at that right there. Apparently, there's a little bit too much gravity, right? So I miscalculated. Maybe somebody was digging a hole somewhere. So, right, you have to figure out how high to hit it, how much velocity, and that has to do with physics. One, generally speaking, the gravity you're going to deal with is all dependent upon the mass of the Earth. The Earth is very, very large. Everyone's got gravity out there, right? Everything is applying. But when you do your calculation, the primary concern you have is with the mass of the Earth. So when you hit the ball, the amount you hit it, the force you apply and the angle you apply also has to calculate how much gravity there is. If you miscalculate it, right, you think there's a little too little gravity, you're going to hit the ball into the net because you didn't do the math right. If you hit the ball, you think there's too much gravity, you're going to hit the ball long. What you do during the shot is you have to do the math. You say, oh, mass of the Earth, subdivide the velocity minus the reciprocal, Pythagorean theorem, add a little relationship physics and a linear interpolation, and that comes with the fact that how much you have to hit it. A couple times we've had the wrong calculation. It might not be entirely our fault. You don't always know what's happened with gravity. Somebody down in China might be digging a hole, and that's going to affect gravity. So therefore, you're going to have to hit it a little bit softer because there's less gravity. Maybe there's somebody eating a big bagel somewhere, and therefore there's a little bit more gravity. So then we're going to have to hit a little bit harder. All of those calculations are part of the game. So it's not just athleticism. It's not just strategy. There's a lot of math to this game. Chris waving at the fans. He's got a lot of fans out there. Good news, I'm done with my stupid gravity expose. I'm back to watching pickleball. Watching Chris hit it 6.5 miles. That calculation was wrong. I don't think it has anything to do with somebody digging a hole. John was moving. I thought I'd try to get a little aggressive, but I might kind of let him get up. Oops, hit the net. All right. They're winning the game at the net. Last kind of to my thought here. Let's see if we can right the ship. We righted the ship, and their ship got a little waterlogged there. We stopped them. Come on, Jeremy Jones. Come on, Jeremy Jones. That's not what we want to do. Me turn to serve. It goes traditional, my traditional serve. Third shot, fifth shot drop actually, seventh shot, ninth shot, 11th shot. Winner! What do you know? We got ourselves a point. Brian Ridge, deep serve's good. John has a fine return. My drop is fine. My fifth shot's okay. And we've earned our way to the kitchen. Now, who's going to win it? Chris Walen's doing his job. Jeremy's doing his job. Chris Walen doing his job better than we do our job. They win it. They are up 10-8 on 1. It's certainly a better score than the first game. Nice shot, Jeremy. I like you taking that shot. I like you taking that shot. Making him dance all around. Ugh. I remember it. I thought the speed up was there. You know what's not there? Hitting it through the net. Loser, loser. Chris Walen and John DeVoe win the second match 2 games to Z.